Should gay people run out and get married now before Obergefell gets likely overturned? I mean, yeah. Marriage is a state right, and up until 2015, different states had the right to decide to recognize same sex marriages or not. The Obergefell ruling at the Supreme Court said you shouldn't be married in Virginia, but not in Florida. Like, that doesn't make sense. And that is actually discrimination. Because the only reason why, let's say, Florida isn't recognizing your Massachusetts marriage is because it's two women or two men. And so that was sex based discrimination. And they said that you can't do that. And that's why same sex marriages are now treated the same as opposite sex marriages. So when Obergefell gets overturned, they will once again be able to identify marriage at the state level as only between one man and one woman. And that's how gay marriages will no longer qualify for the rights inherent to marriage. There are many governors who have come out to say that regardless of what happens with Obergefell, their state will continue to recognize the legality of same sex marriages. Marriage is something we do when we know that we truly love someone, right? We want to marry them because we love them so much. But the state doesn't care about that. And honestly, neither does the federal government. They don't care about love at all. In fact, what they care about is you making a partnership contract with another person that handles your estate planning and affairs, right? Does this person have access to your health care, to your property, to your children? It's a civil document. It's a cold, hard civil document that says, I am entering a financial and civil partnership with this other person, signed, notarized. That's what marriage is to the state. Going down the courthouse and getting yourself married will simply start a paperwork trail between you and your partner. And this could become very useful to you after Obergefell is overturned. You can then use that filed document, that marriage certificate in your state to indicate when you entered a partnership with your partner, okay? And then you can do the 9 documents that set up the rest of the estate planning and healthcare initiatives. Gay people have been in marriages before marriage equality was passed in 2015, and we will remain in marriages to the end of time. No one can stop you from loving who you love, or from setting up a partnership document with that person regardless of their sex. So, while it feels a little bit cold, this is one way to continue to protect you and your partner and the partnership that you have. No one can ever take away how much you love each other, no matter how hateful they are. I already made a couple videos here about what those 9 documents are that you need to file to recreate the rights inherent to marriage on paper. You can also just go to prideplans.com and you can find them all there. I know that there is a cost associated with it. This is not an ad. Nobody's making any money on this. There is a literal cost to all legal paperwork that gets processed and filed, and Angela has to pay the clerks. Go out and get married, gay people. Why not? Then your city and state will have a registry of how many gay marriages they need to try and undo. Maybe we make it too much work for them to try and undo.